What's up, guys? How everybody doing today? I want to talk about the game. We messed up in the after halftime when we scored the touchdown. Um, I guess not even. I guess we did get a little bit too happy. Yeah, a little bit too happy, and we weren't thinking. And have our heads on straight. Told the guys, it's okay that we're ahead in the first half, but now we're going to the second half. We tried to buckle down and get everything straight, but made some bad calls, some bad reads, no reacts on the ball, which was very upsetting from out, which was very upsetting. Um, there's just a lot, man. There's a lot that goes into this game. As you can see, it started out as a really good game. Started out as us looking like we were going to win, coming out with the W today, and then all of a sudden, you know, Titans just came back fighting, and we lost the grip of what we were going to do and what we had planned to come in with, which is win the game at home. We always come here. We always say we're going to win every game, but these home games and our divisional games are the games that are like we're looking at as important. And it sucks when we lose games like these, um, being as this is a whole home game. As we lose games like these, it just sucks. It really sucks. It's not really what we're looking for. It's not really what we're going. What our game plan is going into it. Week by week, we have a game plan. We have a set goal. Um, it's to win every game. We didn't win our game against the Colts last week. We didn't win our game against, um, you know, uh, wait, we didn't win week one. Sorry, guys, we didn't win week one, which was our game against. I think it was against. I think it was against. Let's go and check the tag real quick. I can't remember it. Yep, it was against the Vikings. We didn't win that. We didn't win our game against the Vikings last week one. We won our game against the Eagles, but that was a slip up. That was a good game. It was a tough game, and as you can see, we're not losing by a big amount of chunks here, except for probably last week. But we are getting some scoring, and at least in the first and second half, we do get up on the scoreboard. We play hard, we fight, and we keep going. So I'm not worried about you know, players or who's doing what and what's going on. I'm not worried about that. What I am worried about um, is just how we play the game. It's basically we play all four quarters of these games. It's nice to play good in the first half, but we have to come on top in the second half, just like we did in week two. We played all four quarters and we came on top. Now we are playing half a quarter for our last two games, and we are not coming on top. We're actually falling behind and losing. And this is something that it can't happen. So our schedule, yeah, it's looking rough afterwards. We were hoping to win the first four games out of this. We was hoping to win the Vikings. We was hoping to get a win last week, and we're hoping to get a win this week. But this week and last week are very tough games. We had very good chances at winning those games, but very tough. Um, and it's all because of those teams. They came on top because they played well, and we made mistakes. There was a big fumble. There's interceptions. There were takeaways that should have never happened, that happened. And if they hadn't happened, then this whole conversation right now, this whole interview, wouldn't be like this. It would be cheerful in the locker room like it was week 2. You look at this like we're ready to go somewhere. We looking at that record 2-2. We're looking at this record 1-3 right now, and I'm upset. I'm going to say that, but it's not on any of the players' part. There's some players, but that's also on me. We're making plays out there. We're making the calls. We're getting things done, but we have to get buckled down and start playing all 4 quarters of football here. We can't play just half of a game. That's just not how it's going to work. We play all 4 quarters of smart football here, and that's how we win games. Easy enough to say. You know, there's nothing much I can say about that. We're going to next week, playing against the Texans. That's going to be looking rough. It's going to be looking tough, and we're ready for it. So I gotta get us ready. Then we're looking week 6 playing against the Cardinals. Then we're back here playing against the Rams, and then we're back here again week 8 playing against the Seahawks. So again, looking at our schedule, I'm not looking at losses, but I am looking at tough games. So I gotta go and play accordingly to those games now. And I say now because if we weren't in this predicament where we're at right now, I wouldn't be hounding like on different plays and everything. I wouldn't be trying to scramble and try and figure out what I can do or what we can do to make this, making sure that it'll be a tough and even game when we play these guys. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm worried if it's going to be even. And when I mean even, I mean, are we going to have the upper hand and are we going to keep it? Are we going to play smart football? Are guys going to get tired? Um, is the plays going to be, just right? Can we mix up plays? And I think that's what's been going on for the last 2 games. I think we were able to mix up plays in the first half, and then people were able to read them in the second half, and then that's what's been going on. So I have to go and reevaluate that. I gotta go and dig into my play calling and see what's going on and see what I can fix and see what I can do. So with that being said, there's a lot we're focusing on. There's a lot that we're going to be going through and trying to get through practice this week and next week. Um, and there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be going through, just to get us ready for when we go to the Texans next week. So we're going to have a good game plan coming up. I think we're going to be I think it's going to be a good game. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good game, and if anything, if anything happens, then sure. As many of you might know, and if you don't know, it'll be posting soon. Uh, Julio Jones is frustrated. I saw the interview. I saw I saw the I saw the text messages. I saw the tweets and everything. Yes. He is frustrated with play, but guys, that's just because he's not really I'll be frustrated too. To be honest, I'll be frustrated too. We try and put him in the slot to make him more accessible. You try and give him the ball more, but hey, that's what we have to do. We have to spread the ball around. And he's happy to be on his team. He wants to be on his team. He wants to he wants to work things out. He wants to get things done. Um, and he wants to keep playing. But he's just frustrated about playing time. He wants the ball more. And you know, I'm not going to say we're going to keep feeding him the ball, but we're going to work something out. We're going to try and work something out where you know, things can be a little different. So we're gonna look back at where we're at when we go into standings because I haven't done this. We haven't done this. I haven't even talked about the standings because I'm afraid to look. But like I said, we're 1-3 right now. So I'm in the wrong standings. We're 1-3 right now. So yeah, I know that the Panthers are ahead with 3 wins. I know that the Buccaneers are ahead with 2 and 1 loss, and we're 21st. We're low. We're really low. We need to get back into the 500 range with 1-3. So we are below average right now. The only good thing to say is that we're really above the Saints right now, but that doesn't make me happy. I want us to be above average. I want us to be, at top tier. We can do it. We can get the 500. We can make more wins. We can do this. I'm hoping that after this week, our win and loss becomes overbearing. I hope that we have more wins than the losses that we had in these last 2 weeks. I hope that we can snap this loss count um, in next week against the Texans. So we're going to be practicing. I'm going to be working out plays. I'm going to be trying to focus on what's going on, and after that, the rest is history. The rest is seriously history. Um, Let me go into injuries real quick. Um, as you guys do know, we do have another injury on the list. We do. The one good thing I can say about this one is, hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Um, Real quick, waste of time there. We're getting Boston Scott next week. We got one more week for him. We actually put him in practice. He actually looks good. Um, I just want to give him one more week just to get things all kind of so make sure he's fully ready and set to go. But we also lost another halfback, Barner. We lost Barner um, to the same injuries that we lost Boston Scott. Surprisingly, he is out for 3 weeks, so he won't be playing in the Texan game. But he will be playing in the in the Rams game. So we're getting Scott during the Texans, which is okay. We're getting Bartner back, maybe Rams, maybe Seahawks. We're not really sure about that, but it's broken ribs. He is out for 3 weeks, and this is just it's just I don't know. I just don't know here. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you guys for coming. Um, like I said, we're going to try and just push forward and see what we can do, see what we can, accomplish, see what can get done. And we have to just play. We have to keep playing, guys. We gotta keep playing some football here. We can't lose. And to be honest, we slipped up. I slipped up, but as a team, we slipped up, and we can't have any slip ups anymore. We slipped up right in front of the fans, and we we promised them a game. That wasn't a game. That was straight up a turnover battle, and it just didn't go anywhere. And when we came out there in the first half, that was a game. The way that we played in the first half was a real game, and the way that we played in the second half, that was a sloppy football from our part. And you know, it's also from me because I sent those plays out there, and we didn't accomplish them. We didn't get them through. So on my part, that's sloppy football, and on my part, I have to work on that. But I also have to work on getting this team back the way it was, back to the way it was week two. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys week seven against the Rams. But you will see me week five and week six against the Texans and the Cardinals. And I was and yeah, have a good day, guys.